Alright, so this is the Chapter 7, Lesson 3 video. We're going to be creating polygons, circles, and lines. So again, this is going to be a very, very simple video. Hopefully it is pretty quick. The first thing we want to do is we want to set our fill color to black and our stroke to none. So fill, I'm going to go to black and a stroke to none. Alright, and then we're going to get the polygon tool. So polygon tool is up under your rectangle tool. So there we go. And we're going to type 8 in the number of sides box. So number of sides 8, and we're going to type 70 in the star inset, and we're going to press OK. So there we go, we have this little guy. Alright, on the transform panel, we're going to verify that the center reference point is selected. So I'm going to click on that center reference point. You can open up your transform panel here or do most of this in your control panel up here. So whichever way works better for you. And if you lost your transform panel and you don't like to use this, you can go up here to window, and then you can go down to object and layout. And then you can get your transform panel, and then you have that, but it's literally the same stuff that's on this thing up here. So whichever way tickles your fancy that you prefer. Okay, so the width and the height we're going to change to a 1.25. 1.25. 1.25. Okay, you might have to go back in a little bit then. 1.25. In the position in the top right corner of the page. So we're going to put this little guy. We're going to get our selection tool, move him around. We're going to move him to like there-ish. So it doesn't have to be exactly that location, but in that general vicinity. Right there. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to deselect and click on our pasteboard. We're going to get the ellipse tool, and we're going to change our fill color to yellow. So fill color to yellow, ellipse tool, and we're going to position the pointer at the center of the black star, and we're going to press and hold Shift and Option. So Shift and Option, and we're going to go right like that. In the middle of it. Shift Option, and then you're going to stretch, and you see how it does. And so you're going to get it about that size. Just kidding. You're going to make it bigger than that. Command Z. Okay, so in the middle, Shift Option, and you're going to make it like that-ish big. Okay. So now that you have it that big, we're going to get our selection tool, which I don't have. And we're going to click on our pasteboard to deselect. Alright, so now we're just going to click the swap button right here. So we're going to swap those two. So, and then get our, on the tools panel. So, our stroke should now be yellow. Our fill is none. We're going to, so we did that. We're going to click the stroke button to activate it. Bring it to the front. And we're going to change the weight of the stroke panel to 4 point. Okay. And then change the type to solid if it's not already on a solid, which mine is. And then verify the start and end values are set to none and none. Alright, now we're going to get our line tool. And we're going to position the pointer to the edge of the page where the orange clouds graphic meets the blue clouds graphic. So right over here. Okay, we're going to draw a diagonal line on the base of the orange cloud graphic. So we're going to click right here and drag right along this line. Okay, so that should be what that looks like right there. Alright, we're going to open up. So we're just going to go to File, Open, or Command Open. Guys, if you're playing the video, make sure you have headphones on so you don't throw anybody else off. Alright, so next we're going to open up the Halloween Witch one that you already created. So you saved it as Halloween Witch. And we're going to open And we are going to look over here at our layers. We're going to select this guy. So I'm going to select it, I'm going to push Command C, and then I'm going to go to click Window on the menu bar. So Window, and click Halloween Invitation.InDesign, like that one right there. Okay, so that opens that one up. So it just brings me back over here. You could have just clicked right there. And then I'm going to go to Edit and Paste. So Edit and Paste, or you can do Command V. Alright, we're going to position the width. We're going to move her around a little bit because she is not where we want her. So we are going to kind of move her. Move tool, kind of like right in there. No. Yeah, right in there-ish. So it doesn't have to be perfect, just kind of in that general area. You want to make sure that your witch is still selected, which mine is. We're going to go to File, Place. File, Place, or Command D. And then we're going to go to our data files area, or you might have to download this select file and go to Orange Clouds. So, and we're going to click Open. And so now that she is colored with this Orange Clouds button, we're going to click the switch button right here to switch our fill and stroke. And then we're going to change the stroke weight to 2. Okay. So we've changed our stroke weight to 2. And then we're going to deselect stuff. So this is kind of what yours should look like at this point. Hopefully it looks similar-ish. We're going to select the star polygon, and then, so this one right here. Select the star polygon, and we're going to place the blue clouds on it. So I'm going to go Command D. I'm going to go here, find blue clouds, and open. Okay. Alright, and we're going to click Object on the menu bar, Fitting, and then Fit Content to Frame. Object, Fitting, Fit Content to Frame. Okay, now we're going to change the fill color of the star polygon to none. So none. And deselect. So at this point, this is what yours should look like, okay? Alright. I'm going to select the small 10-pointed polygon in the pasteboard. So that's this little guy right here. And we're going to go to Object, Fitting, and Fit Content. And we're going to select him, and we're going to place an orange cloud graphic on it. Okay, and we're going to go to Object, Fitting, Content to Frame. There we go. And we are going to get our selection tool. Selection tool. And we're going to select the yellow eye polygon. So this one. Object, Arrange, and click Bring to Front. Object, Arrange, Bring to Front. Okay. Now we're going to position the eye kind of where it goes. So the eye is going to go like right in here-ish. Okay, so right around in there. Alright, so verify that your eye polygon is still selected, which mine is. And then we're going to press Shift and then click on the witch. Shift, click on our witch. Okay, so that both of those are selected. We're going to go to Object, go to Paths. So Object, come down to Paths. We're going to click Make Compound Path. Alright, so what that did was it took that yellow eye and cut it out of your witch. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to select both the yellow star and the star, or the yellow circle and the star polygons on the top right. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to push Shift and click on that one. And we're going to go to Object, Paths, Make Compound. Object, Paths, Make Compound Path. And there we go. So this is kind of what your page should look like at this point in time. Alright, so depending on how big you made your circle may be smaller right here, but in general, this is what we should be looking at right now. Okay. Alright, so we're going to drag our text layer. We're going to open up our layers panel. Drag our text layer to the top of the layers panel. So we're going to put our text on top. Alright, we're going to click the 10-pointed polygon in the pasteboard, edit, and cut. So I'm just going to do Command X because it does the same thing. It's faster. I'm going to get my type tool. And then I'm going to click the space between the words kids and we're. So right here. And then I'm going to paste. So Command V, or you can go to edit and paste. Alright. So I'm going to click another space. And then position my cursor before the graphic and then click another space. I'm just going to do like that. On the character panel, so we're going to select the space, the graphic, and the space. So basically from kids to the W. Okay, and we're going to open up our character panel next. If yours isn't over here, you're going to probably have to switch to typography and open your character panel. So in the character panel, you're going to put -3 in the baseline shift box. So that would be this one, this last one down here. So -3. And then press return. Alright, with the space, graphic space still selected, we're going to click edit on the menu bar and copy, edit, copy. And then we're going to click the space between the words school and door. And we are going to paste that there. Select the words we're having. And type it's. And then this is what I want you to do a screenshot of. Command Shift 4 of this right there. And that is all for lesson 3.